the Midlands Leadership Convention. How do you persuade people to want what you want? We've got some great content. We've got some outstanding speakers.
If you want to survive, you need to be the best. And we are just here in the world to survive.
We often have to impose ways of working, actions, behaviours. This could be best practice, it could be world class, it could be because of health and safety. Lots of reasons why we impose things the way we do.
There's lots of books, as Peter mentioned earlier, that are written about leadership, but not a lot about followership. And I think followership is frankly more interesting, because as you're developing your career, it's important to follow trends, follow patterns, follow people.
You're walking somewhere, you've got a sort of interest in whatever it is that they sell, but you meet somebody who's really engaging, really helpful, tells you everything you need to know, and you end up buying something from that place because it's somewhere you feel comfortable doing business with.
And I think this is where I learned my life lessons in terms of being quite stubborn. Because a lot of my tutors just fobbed it off and said, you know, you really need to be applying for the big corporates, and I had many arguments refusing to do it. So I like working with people that tell me no, because I always get a yes in the end.
What we do know is that high-performance organisations require effective leadership, and that good leaders are associated with highly motivated, highly satisfied employees and high productivity. But when you talk to the leaders themselves, they find it very difficult to explain what they do as leaders.
The reality is, of course, any strategy is limited by all of those three. So you have to decide in your market where your limitations are to come up with a strategy that works. And one of those is about resources. And what you have to do after you've defined your strategy, and it's come up 2 or 3 times in conversation on the table today, is you have to decide what your people need to be excellent at to meet that strategy. And in most companies, that's called a competence framework.
It's all about confidence. Every investor pretends it's about the business case.
Sure.
It's a rational decision. It's all about the numbers. The numbers have to be right. I understand that, but it's never about the numbers. And I say every single decision that I've been involved in is a rational decision wrapped in emotional packaging.
The free economy has gone ballistic. So there's so much value that people can now access for free, and consumers believe they should be able to do something with your business for free. They actually want to interact with your business for up to 11 different touch points before they trust your business now, and they want all of those touch points to be free.
We've got, for example, Sherwood Forest, 25% of the employees, and there's 1,500 work up there at Sherwood, have got more than 10 years service in the business. So there's massive employee retention. Some of that is, of course, it was the old coal mining area of North Notts, which when all that shut down, Centre Parks came in just at the right time with 1,500 jobs, perfect fit for what they needed.
And you just have to sort of have a word with yourself about that and say, well, it is what it is. It doesn't take away what I've done. You have this word that comes into you, so, well, I'm a failure. And you think, no, you're not a failure, because over the years you've been hugely successful, and nobody can take away the lives that you've changed, and nobody can take away, I hope the Queen doesn't take my CBE away.
I really would recommend, I will come to another one. It's great.
I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't come, to be perfectly honest. I can't, honestly, that's the truth.
Well worth the money. It's a good day. Listen hard, write notes, think about what people are saying, take home their points.
Do take the flyers with you. Please continue to communicate. Please continue to learn, inspire, connect. That's what the Midlands Leadership Experience is all about.